Holy smokes. Oh my goodness, the Bearded Society. How's everybody doing? Good morning on this May 9th, 2026. Welcome to another episode of Overtime with Beardo. Overtime with Beardo. Let's say what's up to the chat who's up early on a Saturday. You got Andre's Movies Candles. Andres Movies Candles. Is that you, Andres, the movie collector? You changed your name? What's going on here? Or is this a different channel? Lotus Flower, good to see you. Good morning. Rack Shadow, Mark Andre Roy, Scrivevido, Scrivevido, Scrivevido. Thank you for being here. Good morning. Says there was an episode of The X-Files where Mulder and his scientists suppose that the aliens we might see here are actually robots due to the vast distances between systems. I mean, I guess we can talk a little bit about aliens today if you want. What's up, Pig, Venus, Random Ray, Nini? Good to see you. Good morning, Dragon Master. Shout out. Jay Byrne, good morning. Good morning, Donna Hall. Good morning, Donna Hall. IKEA Boys here. Shout out. I heard Random Ray had a question. I'm curious to hear your thoughts on the reboot arc, Cory Walker's artwork, and the end of all things. Are these volumes or issues? Are these? I'm assuming this is Invincible. I'm assuming that you mean Invincible by this, Random Ray, if you're here, if you want to clear things up. Here's the thing. I read the compendiums, so I'm not sure which reboot arc you're talking about in the End of All Things arc. I can assume the reboot arc, unless you meant robot, but reboot arc. Are you talking about on Telestria? Are we talking about on Telestria when something happens to Mark? And then, something big happens to Mark on Telestria when he falls into a hole? Is that what you're talking about, the reboot arc? And the End of All Things? I'm assuming that, I don't know. I don't know what these arcs you're talking about are because I read the compendium, so it's not quite clear what the arcs are because I just read the whole fucking book, And I actually restarted Compendium Part 1 the other day. But yeah. Let's see. Eric K's here. Joe Rosie's here. Skarn Urfish. Skarn. Let's just go with Skarn. It says, afternoon from the UK, Beardo. What's up, chat? Hey, afternoon. Afternoon from across the pond, brother. Scrividiff says, Beardo sounds like he's having a stroke when he says my name. I'm pronouncing it perfectly. JT17's here. Good morning, Eric K. Jason Nelson with the first super chat of the day with a 2. Says, happy Saturday to the best voice on YouTube and the best chat. Thank you, Jason Nelson, for the $2 and the compliments. The Bearded Society is the best. It is the best. Thank you, Jason Nelson, with the 2. The reboot arc is the time travel stuff with that mystery stuff and that massive time skip. Yes, okay. Okay. We will talk about it. We can talk a little bit about Invincible because I think last Saturday, I had said I hadn't finished the Compendium Volume 3. I have finished the Compendium Volume 3 now. I'm completely done with the Invincible comic book. I'm finished. I know the whole thing. Chelsea M's here. Where's Chelsea? Hey, good morning, Chelsea. Thank you for being here. Good morning. All right. So let's see here. Invincible. How about this edit? Just Invincible comic book spoilers. We'll put the ticker up. We will talk a little bit. Comic book spoilers. Enter ticker show. All right, Invincible comic book spoilers. We will talk about it because we just finished it. So just so you guys know, if you guys have any interest in reading the Invincible comic books, I'm going to be spoiling it right now. So just so you know. But if you guys don't really care, you're just watching the show casually. And here's the thing also with that. like after reading the books, the show and the books pretty much follow the same storyline, but there's stuff, the stuff in the middle isn't necessarily quite in order as the way as it was in the comic books. Like certain things happen before they should have happened, but it still works for the show if you haven't read the comic books. What I'm trying to say is that the show and the comic books are going to be a little bit different, but overall it's going to cover the same message and theme of what's going on in the story of the comic books. It just might, from point A to point B, stuff in the middle might be a little scrambled, mixed up, done differently. Characters look a little bit different. Certain characters might not even be there because they haven't been established in the show. So maybe that these side characters and other superhero organizations that you hear of in the Invincible comic book really haven't been mentioned, or just mentioned in passing in the TV show. Kanan with the 2, have you thought of streaming on Party? I don't know what Party is. What's Party? I have no clue. All right. Let's get into, thank you, Keenan, for the $2. I don't know what Party is. I can look into it, though. But right now, no plans. We should have been live on Rumble this morning. I know how to set up Rumble live streams now, and this should have been my first Rumble live stream. It really should have been. But I didn't, and I don't know why. Thank you, Keenan, with the $2. So, Invincible comic book spoilers. Where do we want to start? So, you want to start with the reboot arc. Leading into the reboot arc, though, there's something very important that happens, and that's where do we start? So, Thrag gets information on Mark and Nolan, that Mark and Nolan are the true heirs of Emperor Argal. So Thrag is Grand Regent because he's not of the bloodline, yet he is trained to be essentially Captain America, super soldier, Viltrum, who already have, Superman-like powers. And Thrag is like genetically modified, trained from birth to be the epic soldier that he is. So he's never holds the title of Emperor. He's Grand Regent because he's not of the royal bloodline. Something happens to Mark. Mark loses his powers because of the Scourge virus. They're doing some tests on him, and Thrag finds out through all the tests and the blood tests and stuff that he has Argal's bloodline, which means that Nolan, his dad, Omni-Man, is the next in line to be the emperor of the Viltrumites. So Thrag is trying to kill Nolan. They're having this brutal fight in space near the moon. And that's where all the Viltrumites are stationed on the moon right now. It's like their hub. It's like their hub. They're going from Earth back to the moon, to have conversations and stuff. So Nolan winds up having to live on the moon too. So Nolan and Debbie, who are together, by the way, she takes him back after everything he did in season 1 of the show. Debbie and Nolan are on the moon. Cecil put them there, and they're fucking, dude. They're fucking like never before. Even Debbie says it. It was like, after I took you back, like this second stint of us like doing our marriage after the separation, they be fucking. And she says like, damn, we've never fucked like this before. Like, I'm the happiest I've ever been. So they're fucking on the moon, Debbie and Nolan. On the other side, the dark side of the moon, that's where the Viltrumites are hiding out. And I don't think Nolan and Cecil know this. They just know that they're out there. I don't know if they know they're on the moon. Maybe they do, because when Mark goes there, because Mark goes to the Viltrumite headquarters on the moon. So they actually do know where they're at, that they're on the moon as well. So Thrag finds out that Nolan is supposed to be emperor. Thrag starts fighting Nolan. All the other Viltrumites come out because they see the fight happening, and that's where the information comes out. Nolan says in front of them that I'm the emperor, like I'm Argyle's heir, like I'm his son, or Nolan's either his grandson or son in the comic book. And all the Viltrumites, the other ones like Anissa, General Krieg, and Lucan, and the rest all turn on Thrag, and now honor and work for Nolan in that moment. Like, snap of the fingers, it's like, oh shit, Nolan is Argal's heir. Well, sorry, Thrag, we're listening to him. We're taking orders from him, Nolan, not you, Thrag, anymore, because you're just Grand Regent. That's the Emperor's son right there, Nolan, Omni-Man. So Omni-Man becomes the Emperor of the Viltrumites. He's wearing the fur, the red with the Viltrumite circle with the lines in it. Like, he's full blown, like, I am the Emperor of the Viltrumites, and we're going to do things differently. I will allow you to live on Earth and build up your empire, but we're not going to kill. You will help us, help the humans if they need it, protect your families, and we are going to do the Viltrum Empire not as this like bloodthirsty planet conquering, army, I guess. We're going to be nice Viltrumites now. And that's what he does. And Nolan is truly a changed man. There's some questionable stuff about his methods because Robot's doing some fucked up shit on Earth. Robot is trying to control the world, pretty much, because he did on the Flaxen dimension with Monster Girl for like 1,000 years. But really, it was only like 12 years on Earth. So when Robot and Monster Girl go back to Earth, they're adults, full-blown adults, like in their like mid-20s. And let me tell you, Monster Girl, hot as fuck, dude. Monster Girl comes back with a fat ass and big old titties. And the Guardians of the Globe realize this. Like, Bulletproof is trying hard to sleep with Monster Girl. She comes back smoking hot. So to get to that reboot arc, you have to realize that Robot and Nolan are pretty much in charge of Earth, and there's no reason for Mark to go there. So Mark goes back to Thraxia to go see Alan the Alien and his brother Oliver, who's pretty much a full-grown adult now. He doesn't have purple skin anymore. He's like, I don't know, maybe like 20, 21, around that age. Just a little bit younger than Mark would be. And they're doing something. They're off on a mission trying to, there's something, villains or monsters going down on Telestria. Mark finds this cave and touches these like white blue tentacle monster thing underneath, and he touches it and it sends him back all the way back to season 1 before he didn't get his powers. He's not invincible. He doesn't have his powers. Everything that happened from season 1 up until this point, which let me just, with an educated guess, say what would be the time period in the show. Maybe season 6. Maybe season 6, this happens. Would happen around there. So this is pretty deep into the third compendium. He touches this glowing, godlike tentacle lady. I believe it's a lady. And touches it and boom, poofs him back like, I don't know how many years, 3 or 4 years back into the past, which would be like the first episode of season 1. And he, as soon as he gets his powers, he goes straight to Nolan, dude. Goes straight to Nolan and is like, hey, Dad, I have my powers. I'm from the future. You're trying to take over this planet. I know this. You haven't told me this. Like, you still, like, work for Viltrum and you honor Viltrum. So I know all of this. And they fight a little bit. Nolan's like, yeah, how the fuck did you know this? I am trying to take over Earth. And that's when they do their fight and shit. But then Cecil and the rest of the Guardians, because the Guardians hadn't been killed. Since Mark did that, Nolan didn't kill the Guardians. So they all kind of take Nolan in, and Nolan finally realizes this, and now he's good. And Mark is doing everything perfect. Nobody's dying. All these people that would have died in season 1 or how things would have went, none of it happens because Mark fixes this. And Mark is there for like 2 weeks. And then he's visited again by the entity, the god tentacle entity thing. He visited again and given a choice. It's like, Mark, you can stay here and redo everything. You can redo all of your mistakes from the past 3 years, and you can stay here and you can fix things and like actually, do what you wanted to do, but you were younger and stupid and just, you reacted based off of emotions in the previous seasons. Or fuck all that. You can go back to the future and live the life that you've been living. Pretty much. And Mark's like, fuck you. I ain't fucking doing this. I'm not wasting 3 years of my life. He's like, I'm dating Eve. Now, right now, she's dating Rex. Rex never cheated on her with Duplicate because of what Mark was doing. So Rex never cheated on Eve. They're together. And in the future, he's with Eve. They have a daughter, Tara. They have a daughter. And so he's like, fuck you. Like, I'm like, I understand. Like, the right choice would be just stay here in the past and just do the past 3 years over again because I could do it better this time. But I have a daughter. So fuck off. So he was back in the past for like 2 weeks. And when he gets back, it was 5 years' time in the real world, in his, home dimension. And his infant daughter is now like 5 years old. Eve is, and Eve's still there on Telestria, but she's kind of a little bit standoffish. Mark's trying to, come in, grab a feel. Hey, let me kiss you. Let's, sleep in the same bed. And she's like, no, Mark, I can't. Like, whatever, sleeping on the couch and shit. And finally, she tells Mark after a little bit, hey, Mark, when you were gone for 5 years, I thought you were dead. And last year I had a new boyfriend and we fucked. We're not together anymore, though. I broke up with him. But just want to let you know, I dated a guy, fucked him. Mark's like, holy shit. That sucks. That's kind of upsetting, but I was gone for 5 years. You thought I was dead. I kind of, can't really blame you for it. I'm not thrilled. I'm not happy, but I understand. It's like, you want to be happy. You don't want to be alone for the rest of your life. So there's a little bit of that going on there in that whole reboot arc. But I'm glad you asked because that arc specifically was one of my favorite arcs in the comic book, in the Compendium Part 3. One of my favorite arcs was that one. Yeah. It's just unique, man. The way they did it was really unique. You've seen it happen before in other like movies and stuff and TV shows. It's not a super original, idea to put into a superhero comic or a movie, but the way that they did it was pretty unique and I liked it. What do you mean? Random Ray says, I hope they execute it all better in the show than in the comics. Really? I mean, what's wrong with how they did it in the comics? I really liked it. Joe says, okay, but was the present altered? Not at all, not one bit. Everything returned to the same as it was before he fell into the cave and touched the god tentacle person. Everything was the same. Nothing changed except that 5 years' time had passed when he was in there. Think of it almost as like a branching like timeline. Like, everything would have been the same. It's just a mirrored dimension that Mark was in that he pretty much saved everything. It's the same as his home dimension or home timeline, whatever. But when he went back, 5 years had passed in his other one. But everything was the same. Mad Frog. Here we go. Mad Frog with a 5 says, just joined Mad Frog? Mad Dog. What did I say? Did I say Mad Dog the first time? I don't know. Just joined, so sorry if I missed it. Are you done yet? I think they will do Marky so good in the show. Yes, I am done. I am done with what am I trying to say? It's early. I'm done with the Compendium Part 3. Holy shit. But before that, there was another time skip that Mark had to deal with. And not really a time skip, but an absence. Cole Hauser says, Beardo, did you watch the video I DM'd you? Which one? Hold on, which one? Now I gotta watch it and see. Here we go. The best financial advice for men, that one? Is that the one you're talking about, Cole Hauser? Best financial advice for men? I'll play it here in a little bit. Shout out Cole Hauser. Good morning. Good morning. Well, he says yes. Okay. Yeah. So, not long before that that whole arc happened, the reboot arc where he went to the past, he got stuck in another dimension because Robot backstabbed him, tricked him. Angstrom Levy was caught in another Angstrom Levy, the black guy with the fucking brain, he's almost kind of like this universe's Brainiac, came back to Earth to try to kill Mark again, whatever, got all healed up and ready to go, plan his mission, and then he wants to go kill Mark Eve and their unborn child. Or, yeah, I think she knew that she was pregnant, but she had, like, just found out that she was pregnant again. And Mark and Eve talked some sense into him, and he's like, you know what, you're right. Like, in every other dimension, Invincible is evil and a dickhead, but in this one, he's a hero, and I can't let that my memories from the other dimensions of who Mark Grayson and Invincible is bother me, because this dimension's Mark Grayson is good and he's a hero. So he's like, fuck it, I'm gonna go back to my home dimension, whatever, and I'm just gonna be just fine. And then another an invincible doppelganger from a different reality, took him there. But Mark can't get over it. He's like, dude, I need to kill this guy, because this guy's a recluse, man. This guy at any moment can just snap and say, you know what, I'm going to go try to kill Eve and Mark's family again. So him and Robot go to the dimension, and they go there with the intention of killing Angstrom Levy, only to find out that the Invincible, who is the emperor of the Viltrumites in that other dimension, is holding Angstrom Levy hostage in like a information, like he's almost like a weapon that they have charging on this battery to use his powers. And Robot instantly fucking kills that Invincible, that dimension's Invincible with the mohawk, fucking kills him and cuts off Angstrom Levy's head, and then leaves Mark there on purpose, because Robot's trying to rule the world, and he knows he can't, because Mark will fight him and go against him. Robot's fucking evil, dude. The story about Robot is fucking wild. The story about Robot and his origins of being that, like, deformed, freaking bald, like, 80-year-old baby in the tube, and what happens to him at the end, the very end. It's a circle of life, bro. It's a circle of life. What happens to Robot? I'm not going to get in too much detail about that in case people watching want to read that part, because that part's good. But yeah. So after Mark figures a way to get back to his homeworld, it had been 5 months he was trapped there. So Eve went from, like, I don't know, 2 months pregnant to being like 8 months pregnant when he got back. And she was fucking pissed, broke up with him. And right after she broke up with him, that's when Anissa rapes him. Mark's flying away, broken up with. He's pissed off. He's sad. He's crying and shit. And there's Anissa floating over their house and tracks him down and beats the shit out of him and grapes him. Now, ultimately winds up getting pregnant, because that was her goal. She had this whole conversation with Mark about, like, I know that my duty here is to have children with the people of Earth, but they're so inferior, and you're already a Viltrumite. You're pretty much pure-blooded Viltrumite, Mark Grayson is. X-Wing's like, I heard too much! Yeah, you did, dude. You did. You got to read your fucking book. Actually, all this doesn't even happen until book Compendium 3. So she is trying to, like, Mark, we can do this the easy way, and we can make love, and, you can, things are going to happen, and you can get me pregnant, and everything could be good. She only wants to get pregnant by Mark. That's it. She's like, we can do this the easy way. We can love on each other. It could be, a short time thing, however long it takes for her to get pregnant. And that's it. She's just done with him, because she doesn't want to produce an offspring with somebody who's, just human. Regular, ordinary human. She wants to have a Viltrumite's child so that child can, be more pure-blooded Viltrumite. And Mark's not having it because he's in love with Eve. He's not doing it. So Anissa gets a little violent and winds up graping Mark and having his child, who she names Marky. Bro. Marky's cool. I might like Marky better than Tara. Tara grows up to kind of be like a valley girl, imagine how, like, a rich family girl would grow up. She'd grow up with everything, that's kind of like Tara. She doesn't really appreciate, everything that she's got. When Tara grows up, she's kind of annoying. But Marky's cool. Marky idolizes Invincible. Idolizes him. And if you guys read the comics, you guys know what I mean by idolizes Invincible. Do you guys want me to fucking just tell you the whole fucking thing? In short, Nolan is Emperor. Nolan chooses to spare Thrag and exiles him. Says, don't ever come around here again. I'm not going to kill you because this is the new Viltrum Empire. So I'm not going to, my first act as Emperor for this new, nice Viltrum Empire. I'm not going to execute you. You can live. But don't ever come here again. You're exiled. So Thrag goes to... the planet has a different name in the show than in the comic book. In the comic book, it's called like Mantis. The planet is called Mantis, where Oliver's people are, where Oliver's mother. But I believe in the show, it's called Thraxia. In the show, it's Thraxia, but in the comic, I believe, correct me if I'm wrong, it's called Mantis, right? Anyways, Thrag goes there with the blue cricket people. And since he knows that they're compatible, that they can have a Viltrumite baby because Oliver exists and Thrag knows Oliver. Thrag goes there and has about, 3,000 kids, an entire militia. Like, unspeakable amount of babies. He goes there and he becomes their, what do they call him? Monarch. They call him Monarch Thrag. And he has like 3,000 children. And he creates an army, and then he goes, and once that they're older because they age faster, he goes to try to take all of his kids and fight the rest of the Viltrumites. Ultimately, in this fight, right near the sun, mortally injures Omni-Man. And with Robot did help in this. Robot helped in this because they came to like an understanding, a truce that both Robot's mission and Mark's mission benefits both of them to take out Thrag. So Robot does help Invincible in this fight. After Thrag mortally injures Omni-Man, then Invincible throws Thrag into the sun, and they have a beatdown in the fucking fiery fucking lava, magma, whatever. Like because in the comic book they're able to stand like it. They're on the sun, but they're like burning in fucking like sun magma is what it looked like. I know that probably scientifically doesn't make sense. I'm just telling you how it was in the comic book. And their skin is peeling off, their hair's gone, the Thrag's mustaches burn off, their noses are burnt off, their ears are fucked up, and they're pretty much just like like a skeleton, muscle skeleton and wiener. That's pretty much it. I don't know why I said wiener in there. I don't know. Let's move on. And they're fucking each other up, and then Robot throws his new, better robot suit onto Mark to help, so Mark has a little bit of an advantage beating up Thrag, and Thrag dies. Thrag dies, melts, burns to fucking death in the sun, and I forget who goes and saves Mark from the sun. It might have been Alan the alien. Might have been Alan, because at this point Oliver's dead too. Thrag killed Oliver because Thrag was also kind of working with Thrag in a good way. He was like the rat. He was a spy. Alan had Oliver be a spy to Thrag's new Viltrum, like Viltrum bug people. So, and because Thrag knew that Oliver was a double agent, Thrag killed Oliver. But yeah, Alan the alien went in and saved Invincible from the sun. And I forget if they did skin grafts or what they did, if they had some technology. I can't remember, or if Mark healed on his own. But ultimately, Omni-Man is on fucking life support on the moon, in the new Viltrum headquarters on the moon. Omni-Man's on life support. Him and Mark have one last conversation. Omni-Man dies. So Mark now becomes the Emperor of the Viltrum Empire, and pretty much is just doing the same job and the same mission that his dad had previously done. Nolan is the reason why the Viltrum Empire turned good, not Mark. Mark didn't really want to be emperor, but he knew that he had to do it because if anybody else were emperor or new grand regent, let's say General Craig, Mark could have said, hey, General Craig, I'm not going to be the emperor. You just be the new grand regent. That there's a possibility that something could go wrong and Viltrum can return back to being evil. So Mark does take the emperor role just to fulfill what good his father had done. And that's kind of, there's stuff with Robot and Mark, and the Viltrums. They get into a little bit. Eventually, Mark does kill Robot. And this is what I said. Close your ears if you guys don't want to listen, because this part is really interesting and I really like this part. So close your ears if you don't want to listen to this. They put Robot's brain back into a vat, back into a tube, like he was in the beginning in season 1 and in the early stages of the comic book when he hadn't cloned Rex and became Rudy. They just put his brain in a vat. He has no control over anything. And they're pretty much just using him as a hub of information to get shit done and ideas and stuff. But Immortal is now kind of like the president of the world. He's like king of the world, of Earth. Immortal is king of Earth, pretty much at the end, using the help of Robot's brain. And that's what I meant by the circle of life. Robot starts in a vat, unable to do anything. He's just living through a drone, his robot drone. Turns into a human through cloning, rules Earth for many years. And then Invincible kills him. They take out his brain and put him back in a vat. And they're going to keep him there forever in this vat, unable to do anything, just uses information and use his ideas. And Immortal is the one who is getting all the credit. So the end of Invincible was fucking awesome. And there was a lot of shock factors, things that I didn't expect to happen. But Mark and Eve and their daughter are just living their best life as Emperor family for the Viltrum Empire. And Viltrum's good. And also his son, Anissa turns good too. Anissa does eventually apologize and stuff to Eve and to Mark and everything. Anissa does, figure herself out and become good. She dies too. She dies in that war, in that battle. Thrag kills Anissa and Omni-Man in that battle. But Marky, Anissa and Invincible's son, Marky, he becomes Kid Invincible, and he's the new Invincible of Earth at the end of the book. Yeah, yes, that's a spoiler right there too. That's a spoiler right there too, man. I'm not going to say it out loud, but those of you guys watching, you guys can read it. But yeah. I loved it, man. I loved it. And then shout out to Brimstone. Brimstone said, Brimstone sent me some new comic book recommendations because I finished Invincible. Also, Mike, why did you ask about sacrifice? Are you volunteering? Mike? I don't know what you mean, Skarn. Are you in the right show, the right stream? I picked up this Kingdom Come based off of Brimstone's recommendation. So I picked this up. When I got it in the mail, I was shocked. The book, as far as like, it's not comic book size. Like, I'm not talking about like the actual thickness of the reading. I'm talking about the size of like the book itself. I thought it would be like a little bit bigger. It's pretty small, but I look at it, the panels, everything's fine. Everything seems fine.
Beardo, did you skip leg day this week?
No, I hit it on Monday. Fucking retard. And I'm going to hit it this Monday again. And then again. And then again. Anyways, so that's Invincible, man. Long story short, loved it. Loved reading through the entire comic book because I couldn't wait, man. I couldn't wait for the seasons to come out And based off of what I know, I put it back up. Based off of what I know from reading the comics, we just finished season 4 of Invincible. They can make 4 more seasons. Easy. They can make 4 more seasons. So yeah. Let's get some super chats here real quick. Mad Dog with a $5. Did you ever watch Young Justice season 1 and 2? Are great, but I don't watch after that because it gets woke and gay. I never did. Never watched the... Are you talking about the new Young Justice? Because didn't they do like a reboot? Well, not a reboot, but like a new season not too long ago that was tied to the original Young Justice. Never seen Young Justice. Thank you for the 5. Vault 199 with a 199. Overtime is best way to start Saturday. Where's Toadette? Thank you for the 199 shout out. And then Kanan with a 2. After a game, did you and teammates eat places? Maybe. Yeah. Friday nights in high school, after the football game, the team and the cheerleaders and other people, it was mostly team and cheerleaders. We would go to a place called Chronic Tacos, and we would throw down. We'd throw down the tacos, have a good time, chill, relax. Yeah, we did a lot. Thank you, Keenan with the 2. Keenan with another 2 says party is similar to kick. Okay. Yeah, I hadn't heard of it. Thank you for the $2. I think X-Wing said he wanted to hop in. So are you guys cool with that? Are you guys cool if I send X-Wing the link? Now that we're done with talking about Invincible, I needed to get that off my chest because there's not a lot of people in my circle who are interested in Invincible, but who also haven't finished the comic book. So I'm just dying to fucking talk about this shit. I've been dying to talk about the Invincible stuff, but everybody in my circle who's interested, they don't want to know anything because they either haven't read it themselves, want to read it themselves, or wait for the TV show to come out. So I'm like, fuck, I need to talk to somebody because it was fucking crazy. That's the most invested I've been in a comic book in a long time. Besides like Horseman and Yaira and stuff in the Rippaverse. By the way, shout out to the Rippaverse. They got some new books coming out. Remember, you guys can use my code and my link to get a discount on Rippaverse stuff. Use code Beardo, or I do have a creator link. I believe it should be in the description of this video, of this live stream. So, Beardo, why are you spoiling it? I had the spoiler banner turned on. I had this turned on. You were warned. You were warned that I was going to be spoiling it, B-Man. I told you. I needed to talk to somebody about it. Get X-Wing in, get Beardo out, laugh my ass off. Yo, brother, what up, Haruno? And there he is, X-Wingy 5. What up, X-Wing?
What's up, brother? What's up to the
dude?
Bearded Society? Happy Saturday.
Happy Saturday, man. Happy Saturday. Yeah, I started, who was it? Random Ray in the chat was like, Beardo, did you finish Compendium 3? And let's talk about it. He came with questions. He's like, what'd you think of this? What'd you think of this? And I'm like, all right, I'm going to have to talk about this and do some spoilers. So
Yeah, I popped in and then I heard Cecil got killed. And I'm like, fuck. I'm out.
Shit.
It's all right. Small price to pay.
Yeah. Kanan with a 2 says, upcoming Invincible characters you want a voice. Ooh, upcoming ones that I want a voice? Shit. I don't know. All the interesting ones already have voice actors. Yeah, I'm not too sure. That's a good question, though. I think voicing Thrag would have been cool.
Yeah, Thrag is cool. Conquest would have been fun.
Conquest would have been fun. Thrag would be cool. General Krieg that's Clancy Brown. I mean, you can't get better than Clancy Brown for General Krieg.
Yeah.
Thank you, Keenan, with the $2. Great question. Edwin with a 20 says, when will you and X-Wing play Lego Batman again? Either tonight or tomorrow?
Yeah.
Either tonight or tomorrow. We'll have to plan it, but one of these 2 nights. Thank you, Edwin, with the 20.
I'm gonna do some retro gaming tomorrow during the day. I think after some God time.
Okay. Hell yeah. Newerist with a 5 says, "Sup, Beardo? What are you talking about? You're going to play some retro games tomorrow. You've been telling me for the past couple days, you're like, I'm not doing anything Sunday. It's Mother's Day, and I'm going to be loving on my family.
Yeah.
And if you're saying that you're going to be fucking streaming, dude.
You're right.
I know.
You're right.
I know I'm right.
Yep.
Newerist with a 5 says, "What's up, Beardo? What's up, Newerist? Thank you." Newerist with another 5 says, "It's Robin 5 in the flesh." Robin 5, baby.
You know what? I play my role well. Okay.
X-Wing, since you're here, man. Chat, we're gonna talk a little bit about sports. We're gonna transition into sports conversation. Bro, I was watching this. Where's last night? Where's last night?
You're in the bracket. Game 4. Vegas leads 2-1.
Yeah, I want to find scores. This is where I want to be, scores. So last night, dude. Oh, it's not even sharing it anymore. Here we go. Share tab. Boom. There we are.
Yeah.
Last night, game 3 of Knights Ducks in Anaheim. And I'm thinking, hell yeah. Ducks had pretty much a blowout victory the other night in game 2. It was 3-0 X-Wing until like 5 seconds left in the third period. They scored a garbage time goal, the Knights did. So it was 3-1. So I'm thinking a lot of momentum.
Empty net, I'm assuming.
No, the Ducks were winning. It was 3-0. The Ducks were winning. So the Knights scored a garbage time 2 nights ago. Or this
2
was
nights ago. Okay.
This was Wednesday, maybe? Wednesday? Yeah, so the Ducks were winning 3-0, and then with 5 seconds left, the Knights scored a garbage time goal with like 5. The game was over. The game was over. There was nothing they could do, but whatever. It was pretty much a blowout. I'm thinking there's a lot of momentum on the Ducks side here going back to Anaheim, and fuck, I was wrong, man, because they got their shit stomped last night. I was watching, it was 4-0, and I turned it off. I couldn't watch it. I'm like, this game's over.
There is something about this year's playoffs. I don't know what's going on where home ice is a problem for people. Because I saw it happen with the Lightning and the Canadians as well. I'm bummed I didn't watch. Actually, looking at the score now, I'm actually glad I didn't watch it. But when the Canadians and the Lightning were playing, it was the same thing, dude. If you were on home ice, you were losing that game. Canadians lost at home. We get a bunch of energy, come back to Tampa. Tampa loses on home ice. It's just I don't know what, if they're feeling the pressure when they're at the away games or what's going on. But I don't know. I don't like it. I'm surprised to see the Ducks even here at this point. So I can't help but to root for them. I mean, I'm stoked on them. I hope the Sabres completely stomp the Canadians, but it doesn't look like that's going to happen.
Let's go back to the bracket. Are the Knights a 1 seed? They are a 1 seed.
Yeah.
Knights are a 1 seed. Tonight we have the
wild card. Oh, the Mammoth. Okay.
The Mammoth. Where were they at?
They were out first with Knights 4-2.
Oh yeah, there you go. Yeah, we have the Hurricanes and the Flyers tonight, and I mean that could be a potential sweep. The Hurricanes haven't lost a fucking game this entire playoffs.
I think the Hurricanes go through to win.
Yeah, I think so too. But also, you never know. Tonight in Philly, it is hard to beat a team, let alone 4 times in a row, 3 times in a row. I could see the Flyers winning 1 game before the Hurricanes, finish this out. I could absolutely see that happen too.
Could happen.
Holy smokes! What the freak? WG Actual with the $100 says this is what happens when you cover NHL playoffs. What do you mean? Now that I'm talking about the Ducks and excited for my team and start paying attention, now they're gonna fucking lose? Is that what you're saying? Holy shit! Maybe.
If I had to put my money on it, I think it's the Avs and the Hurricanes in the Cup. And I think, dude, you know what, bro? I don't know. The Avs are a dangerous team right now. The Avs are a dangerous team. And they're eating up the Wild, too. And believe it or not, I thought the Wild was the better team to be the 3 seed, I thought they were a better team. But Colorado's stomping them.
Yeah.
The National Disaster Stanley Cup.
That's awesome. National Disaster Stanley Cup. That's great.
I love it.
That's great. Thank you, WG, for the $100. You mad lad. Appreciate it, man. Appreciate it. And we just got a raid from False Warlock. Just raided our channel.
Hey, what's up, false warlock? Is that real life fake wizards alt
Correct.
account? Yeah.
Yeah. Yep. False warlock. Thank you.
I pray to the good Lord above that the Sabres come through and stomp the Canadians. I hate the Canadians more than I hate the Bruins now.
Yeah. I mean, how freaking arrogant do you have to be to name your entire hockey franchise Canadians? That would be like an NFL team calling themselves the Boston Whites. Actually,
Yeah.
I'm an idiot. Hold on. They are the New England Patriots after all.
Yeah.
Hold on. They are the New England
Wait a
Patriots
minute.
after all. Yeah, you know what? I'm going to walk that one back a little bit.
So, I mean, first off, they're
But
Canadians.
Boston Whites would be a hell of a fucking team.
It would be.
They would be great.
So first off, they're Canadian, so I don't like them already. Secondly,
Exactly. Yeah.
they're French Canadian, which is like that's
Even
not,
worse.
That's not times 2. That's like times 8. I hate them even more. And they beat my Lightning in the final game, 7-game series, and they beat them at home. I hate the Canadians.
The New York Americans, Bostonians.
The Texas Texans.
Yeah. Well, there is the Houston Texans.
Yeah.
Pretty much. Yeah, man. I'm hoping. When is tomorrow? Tomorrow's game 4. I'm hoping that the Ducks can even it up because I would love. It'd be good for hockey for the Mighty Ducks to be good again and to be making a run. That's good for hockey.
Yeah.
The Mighty Ducks.
We need a true West Coast team. And I say true West Coast team because you call the Avs or the Utah, whatever, West Coast if you want. But I mean a West Coast team to be good again.
Yeah. And I mean, between the Ducks and the Knights, you are going to get a West Coast team. But like the Knights, how long have they been around? Not even 10 years yet. Not even 10 years have they been a franchise, and they won a Stanley Cup in their like second year.
Second season?
It was their second season in existence. They got a Stanley Cup, so it's time for the Ducks to be
They
good.
had that money.
Well, it's because they had like a supplemental draft when they were created, and they were able to like draft from other teams' best players.
Yeah. They had the money in there. They needed Vegas to be put on the map, and they got put on the map. I got a buddy who does AV for them. They're cool, man. I mean, it's a cool team. I don't have a problem with them. I just hate Vegas.
I don't mind them. I don't hate them like you do. I don't mind them, but they're playing the Ducks. I'm rooting for the fucking Ducks. The Mighty Ducks, bro.
That was the team of my childhood. Was the Mighty Ducks, man.
Me too.
Talk about a perfect marketing ploy to make your team loved by children everywhere.
Yeah, the Mighty Ducks.
Disney movies.
Make a few Disney movies, man. Absolutely. Ghost Wind says the Habs are the very first NHL team with the most team and with the most Stanley Cups.
Yeah, see?
Makes sense. Yeah, fuck them then.
Les habitants.
Fuck them then. Cole Hauser says Mighty Ducks suck.
Yeah, I saw him all bitter in there. I see him all bitter up there. Do you align with the French Canadians, though?
Is he a Habs fan too? He is a Habs fan.
He's an Ottawa fan. He's a
Ottawa Senators.
Yeah.
He sent me a message the other day. He sent me a message saying, just because of this, I'm going to be rooting for the Sabres. But the post is unavailable now. But he said, because of the stupidity of this, I hope Buffalo wins. But you go to click on the post he sent, and it says post unavailable, which means it was deleted.
I hate the Canadians more than the Sabres, and the Sabres are my new rival.
Yeah.
They're both insufferable fan bases. I couldn't believe this shit I was seeing on Twitter, excuse my French, after those games. Lord have mercy.
Yeah.
The
You were
Bills
going
Mafia.
in. You were going in on the Canadiens fans last night. Cole Hauser says, if it wasn't for the great one, the Mighty Ducks wouldn't have a team. Well, good. That means you should like them.
Yeah.
That means you should like them, man. Thank you, Cole. Cole did send me this. He wants us to react to this. So we will do that. Tweet is best financial advice for all men. 20-second video, 24 seconds.
Excuse me, sir. Sir, I had a question for you. How did you get rich?
Rich?
Yeah, you look like money, brother. You look good.
I look like money.
Yes, sir.
Thanks a lot. I appreciate
What line of business are you in?
I'm a stockbroker.
You're a stockbroker? Yeah. Give me the best financial advice to help the younger generation. Let's say I don't have a good mentor. Give me one money lesson you would instill in me and the younger.
Money lesson?
One money lesson.
One money lesson. Stay away from women.
Excuse me.
Dude, that bass drop at the end, stay away from women. Fuck.
Hey,
Shit.
I mean,
He's
not wrong.
He's not wrong. He's not wrong.
You can find money smarter women though.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely you can. They're out there. They're
My
out
wife
there.
is
But
20 times as fiscally responsible as I am. Believe me.
well, you need it.
Yeah, I'm more of a
You need all the help.
I'm more of a that's a problem for later kind of guy when it comes to money. You know,
Yeah.
I'll figure it out later.
Mike Vrabel didn't get that advice. Mike Vrabel did not get that advice, man. Dude, that whole story's crazy, dude. Are you up to
Yeah.
date on that thing?
Well, I mean, we covered it what 3 weeks ago.
It's still going, dude. It's not going away.
Really?
It's not going away. It's almost as bad as some of the quartering stuff, dude. It's just every day there's something new.
No.
Every day there's something
Really?
new. The other day that there was reports and then video came out of them on a love boat when she was 8 months pregnant with her husband's child.
No.
Those two went out on a love boat together. The child's name, that child who there's rumors, all alleged, all rumors are saying that she was, when she gave birth, people are doing the math here. They're like approximately 9 months and whatever change.
Yeah.
She was at a 2-week stint in Tennessee covering the Titans. What would have been 9 months prior. And that child's name, X-Wing?
Mike.
Michael.
No. Oh,
Dude, there's
oh.
it just
I
keeps
shouldn't be
getting
laughing.
worse and worse and worse.
My
no,
goodness.
what do you mean you shouldn't be laughing? You are the one that's allowed to laugh
Yeah,
the
I
most.
should be allowed to laugh at this, dude.
Yeah.
My goodness. It's
Not good, dude.
It's not worth it, boys. It's not worth it.
It is. And me and Will covered this yesterday on our new show on Sports Wars. We even looked at the odds. We looked at the
Yeah.
betting market.
Is it on Kalshi?
It's on Kalshi whether Mike Vrabel is going to be the head coach of the Patriots next year. You can invest in that.
Jeez.
Yeah. So listen, I don't think the Patriots are going to fire him. I don't think that they're going to force his hand at an ultimatum and say, "Hey, we can either fire you or you can resign and it'll look better."
Yeah.
I think the only way is if he resigns himself because something comes down, like an ultimatum from his wife and the family saying, "Hey,
Yeah.
you got to step down." And then that's his choice. He can either say, "Okay, honey, I'll resign, whatever. I want to work on this family," or he can say, "Fuck this shit, I'm out. I'm going to be the coach of the Patriots for the next 20, 30 years."
Yeah. I don't know,
but-
man. I mean, that's a franchise team. They like franchise quarterbacks and franchise coaches. So I wouldn't imagine that New England wants. I mean, they don't want any of this. You know what I mean? They don't like bad press, as it were. So,
Well, dude, that's all I've known. My entire life. That's what the Patriots have been.
yeah,
A scummy,
just
cheating franchise.
videotaping,
Videotapes.
ball
100%. You have Robert Kraft, who owns a freaking massage parlor in Jupiter, Florida, where he very often would fly down there, get some tuggies, and then fly back up to New England and go to the football game.
Yeah. No, he
And
was
then-
going golfing.
And sure. And then Bill Belichick, who has this 24-year-old wife, and he's 70,
Yeah.
or girlfriend. New England has just always been in the bad publicity. But here's the thing. They win, bro. They win. I was telling Will yesterday, 2 years removed from Bill Belichick as our head coach. 2 years. And they're back in the Super Bowl with Vrabel in his first year. That's insane to me, bro.
Yep.
That's insane. First year head coach, second year quarterback, and you're going to the Super Bowl? I mean, they got their shit stomped, but it is what it is.
Yep.
Oh, man, Mike Vrabel. I think he's going to be the coach. I think he's not going to pay any attention to this. He's just going to let this just sweep it under the rug. Just wait for it to blow over, dude.
That's the best thing you could do. I mean, eventually there's going to be another story. Something else is going to come out. Some other, tight end is going to murder somebody or whatever, and then we're not going to hear about it.
Shit, hopefully not. Hopefully not. But it is the NFL. You never know.
Yeah.
Tejo with a 2 says, "Let's fucking go Flyers." Also, good morning. Yeah, they're gonna need all the help that they can get. Those Flyers. Thank you, Kjo, for the 2. And Keenan with the 2. Do you enjoy baseball or hockey movies more? Baseball movies. But Miracle
Hockey movies.
Miracle was awesome.
Yeah, hockey movies.
It's been a while since I've seen the Mighty Duck movies, like when I was a kid.
How many were there? Were like 3 of them, weren't there?
I only ever remember them being 2.
I thought they did one when they got older. How many Mighty Ducks movies are there? There's the Mighty Ducks D2, and there is D3.
Oh, man. Okay.
When they're much older.
Yeah. The first one's the best. Thank you, Keenan, with the $2. I don't even think I've seen the third one. Decrypt with a 5 says, Raiders. Dude, speaking of the Raiders, I'm glad you mentioned that because I do have something pulled up
Did
for the
Crosby
Raiders.
get traded?
No,
Oh, I thought he was getting traded.
he was. He did get traded. He got traded to the Baltimore Ravens, and then like 2 or 3 days later, they backed out of the trade, sent him back, ripped up the papers, ripped up the contracts, sent him back, and then signed Trey Hendrickson, same position, different guy from Cincinnati.
Huh.
Yep. So Max Crosby's back on the Raiders. But speaking of the Raiders, I did have this pulled up. The Raiders, exciting time for the Raiders here. You got a new head coach, and you just drafted Fernando Mendoza. Freaking undefeated season, Heisman winner, national champion Fernando Mendoza. So far in rookie camp, he's looking pretty fucking good fundamentally. But there's a guy they also signed at quarterback X-Wing. Old man Kirk Cousins.
I could not picture a worse fit for a team than Kirk Cousins and the Raiders.
Kirk Cousins,
When you
bro.
just
No,
think
I
about
think this
like
is
the
perfect.
ethos of the team, and then Kirk Cousins is like, "En nomine Padre, Filii, Spiritus Sancti."
That was pretty good.
Good little church boy, and then he's going to the Raiders.
Yeah, I get it.
Marshawn Lynchy block, dude.
Maybe this
I'm
is
just
what they
saying.
need. Maybe this is what the Raiders need, though. They need a good Christian guy in there to lead this team to glory. Maybe. And Fernando Mendoza, also very Christian. Dude, the most Raiders quarterback in my lifetime, well, in recent history, was when Gardner Minshew was the starter for the Raiders. That is a Raiders quarterback, Gardner Minshew. It sucks it didn't work out for him there.
Lamar Jackson is a staunch Oakland quarterback.
Why? Because he's black?
Well, I'm just talking. Hey,
Vegas here.
when I know when I was growing up, though, this is the Oakland Raiders.
I know.
You know what I mean?
know.
And
Me
they're
too.
still the Oakland Raiders. They still act like the Oakland Raiders, and it's not like they got a huge upgrade. They went from Oakland to Vegas.
They absolutely got an dude. They were playing football in a baseball stadium at the Coliseum up there.
I'm just
in
talking
Oakland.
about the caliber of fans.
They got a severe upgrade though. That Allegiant Stadium is fucking awesome.
It's a gorgeous stadium. I'm just saying it's not like they moved to the Northeast. You know what I mean? The
Dude,
caliber
yeah.
of fan is about the same.
Jamarcus Russell, man, he was a Raider quarterback, dude. If you want a quarterback of the Raiders, you get Jamarcus Russell, man. That guy don't watch film. That guy don't fucking care. That's a quarterback. That's a quarterback for the Raiders. Also, Derek Carr. Dude, I like Derek Carr, man.
Yeah.
I liked Derek Carr.
He always
I
kind of
did.
looked like he was on cocaine. His eyes freaked me out.
Another good Christian boy.
Yeah.
Another good Christian boy, Derek Carr. Man, the Raiders had some good years with Derek Carr. They're just injuries, man.
Yeah.
He got hurt a lot. Anyways, this video of old man Kirk Cousins going from Atlanta, signing with the Raiders here. And I want to point out, because there's a lot of people talking about Fernando Mendoza. When is Fernando going to take over as the starter for the Raiders? Look at Kirk Cousins on these plays here, and you tell me what you see.
Great job. Body jack, gotta work it.
Kid still got a rocket.
Dude, what do you think, bro?
He's looking good.
Dude, he looks angry. He's
Something to
throwing
prove.
that ball violently, dude. Like he's got something to prove, man.
Yeah, well, you got to wonder there's locker talk from these, these young wideouts that are like, yeah, this old man, he's not going to get the ball to me. I'm the fastest area, blah, blah. And he's just putting some zip on these boys on the number, saying, you better, if I pick you, you better be ready for it.
Dude, he is putting a lot of zip on his throws right there, man.
Yeah.
I'm liking what, just like it's violent, like his whole motion. He's just like determined, and he's fucking zipping that thing, bro.
Take charge. Body jack.
I'm just saying, I wouldn't be surprised if Kirk Cousins has a pretty good year this year, but then again, it is the Raiders. But he's got weapons, man. Brock Bowers, best tight end in the league. You got Ashton Genty, your second-year running back, who's a fucking animal. Like, I don't know, man. He's just.
I think you unleash the beast this year. Let him have a crazy season. Spend some time with Fernando. And I don't know, as much as I don't want to see them go far, it'd be interesting to see the Raiders in the playoffs with Kirk Cousins at the wheel.
Yeah, man. Tough division, though, that AFC West with the Chiefs, the Chargers, and Denver. Denver, I mean, they went to the AFC Championship last year.
Yeah.
So tough division, the AFC West. But I'm excited, man, for old man Kirk. And it'd be good. It would be good for Fernando to sit a year, dude. I hate when they throw these young quarterback talents, generational talents, and they throw them out there year one with no NFL experience playing with some full-grown ass adults, dude.
Yeah.
Like, these are men. You were playing with boys down in college, okay?
Yeah.
These are fucking men.
You got dudes who've been in the league for 6 years.
It's like a lamb out to slaughter, bro.
Yeah, dude, it's just a different game.
It's
a completely different game.
It sucks seeing these kids who go out there, and some of them make it. Some of them make it. Like, you get your Joe Burrows, who's been to a Super Bowl, but he's 2 ACL tears. He's got a wrist thing going on, too.
Dude,
like,
Joe Burrow doesn't seem like he wants to be in the NFL anymore. When you hear him talk, he's like, this sucks.
He doesn't want to be on the Bengals. I could totally see Joe Burrow going down the career path of like an Andrew Luck, retires way too early because of injuries and just the team wasn't good.
Yeah.
Which sucks because Joe Burrow is a generational talent who's just been plagued with injuries, man. But he went to that one Super Bowl in his second year. Been to that one Super Bowl and lost.
Be cool to see Burrow go to a different team.
Thing is, I
heard I was going to the Bengals, I'd be pissed.
Well, it's his hometown team. He grew up a Ohio kid.
Doesn't matter.
Yeah, I know. It stinks for Joe Burrow, man, but I don't think he wants to leave Cincinnati. He just wants them to, like, give me some guys here to protect me. He's got the weapons. He's got the weapons, and T. Higgins and Jamar Chase. He's got the weapons. They even have a good tight end. His name is escaping me right now. It's just get him some O-line help, dude.
Yeah. Keep him out of the blue tent. Keep him out of the locker room. Keep him safe.
Mm-hmm. Dude, did you see this? This was crazy. We were talking about the hentai virus last night. This is crazy, bro. Look at this tweet. 2013, Corona ended. 2026, hentai virus. Hentai virus.
2026, hantavirus. 2022.
Look at that right there. Posted June 11th, 2022.
Whoa.
Almost 4 years ago.
Yeah,
look at Kongman. How did he know?
Here's the thing, though. Like, hantavirus is not like... This is not like some crazy super transmissible airborne thing. You usually get it from like rat poop.
Poop and shit.
And you got to be in super close contact with somebody to be able to get it. So I think this is a nothing burger.
Oh, just the virus in general? Just the virus in general?
It'd be like some big thing.
Dude, like, we're done. We're done. I've seen some retard fucking genderqueer fucking losers on Twitter saying, I'm ready for the hantavirus. I hope that they that they come out with the vaccine soon. I can't wait to take the vaccine. I'm going to be masked up and I'm going to do my part. Trust the science. And I'm like, this has to be parody, dude. This has to be parody. And then I'm looking at
it is.
And then I click on their profile and it matches, bro. Checks out.
This is somebody who was trained very well during the pandemic. You know what I mean? They took their training. They took their GOI training well.
Yep. They took their goy training well, man. Obama did a number on them. He did his job.
Yeah.
But I thought this was crazy, dude. 2022, and he says hantavirus.
I think what they did with Corona is like they instead of doing what they wanted, which was to basically breed a generation of people that would just trust the government no matter what, they created the most untrusting generation of people where literally if the bubonic plague made a comeback and just started sweeping across the nation, Americans are like, whatever, just leave this stuff open. I don't care if I die. Like, whatever, just leave it open. I don't care.
No, we're just not going to put up with it anymore, dude. And thank God that we live in Florida now, because God knows what, God only knows what they would do to the people in California.
Yeah.
Holy smokes! I do have the video of Mike Vrabel and Diana Rossini going on the boat
While she's pregnant.
Oh, just look how very pregnant she is. She's looking like she's about to pop pregnant, like probably 7-8 months. She's close. Excuse me. Here we go.
Oh, yeah. Oh, she's got the waddle and everything, dude.
Very pregnant, brother.
That's just garbage behavior, dude. Dude, when my wife was pregnant, I didn't let her out of my sight. You know what I mean? Like, you just... And she's on a boat with a coach somewhere, off doing whatever.
Hey, do you remember when we eliminated Paige Sporanic from the Babe of the Week challenge the other day?
Uh-huh.
What a mistake you guys made. What a fucking mistake you and Blaine made, man.
Hey, it's democracy, man. There was a vote.
She could have very easily won, dude.
Yeah, she's a specimen.
I
told you that was
and
a
you
bad
voted
picture.
her out.
That was a bad picture you pulled up, man. That was a bad play call.
I tried
all
to
it was.
use a golf picture. I was trying to keep it fair, but I didn't think that it was going to be like you were going to pick that whore Grace.
You pulled up a picture of her in a bikini with like the most unflattering pose she could have hit. That was a Pete Carroll pass it at the fucking end zone type of bad call play.
You know what? I don't appreciate what you're saying to me right now.
Oh, thank you. Can you pull my water out of the freezer? Yeah. It's gonna explode. Look at that. Little protein breakfast.
Oh, look at that. Hell yeah, dude. I made some venison last night.
Nice.
I made a venison meal prep. I just cooked up the venison, taco style, and then took a can of black beans, strained out all the juice, washed them off, and then threw them into the beef. Nice. I just got beef and black bean, just fucking bowl that I can fucking eat for the week.
All night.
Yeah, dude, that's it.
These protein farts are brutal, bro.
I love them, dude. I love dropping bombs just anywhere I want.
I'm like a solid every 45 seconds right now. I'm dropping the most like toe curling. That thing's got teeth and hair on it. Gnarly protein farts. It's awful.
Dude, I'm just chilling, man, streaming or on my phone, and I'm this chick right here.
I'm not gonna lie, love to sit, take a big dump on the toilet, watch your videos. Respect. Okay.
That's me. I'm like, fuck.
Big dump.
I love farting and taking big dumps. Big dumps. Did Beardo just say venison is beef? Says Scrivevista. I might have said that, but it's venison, bro. Venison. I cooked up some venison. Whatever. Marc-Andre Roy with a 199 says, let's go G-Men. Let's go G-Men, dude. I saw this post the other day that was saying Jackson Dart, sneaky dark horse for MVP this year. I mean, dude, it's coming from people who probably don't know what the fuck they're talking about. But I do think if Lady R&D says I'm trying to eat right now, my apologies. We'll stop talking about farts and diarrhea. I think the Giants, dude, first year, John Harbaugh head coach, new regime, new coaching staff. You got a lot of talent with Jackson Dart. Malik Neighbors is coming back. Cam Scadaboo's coming back. Like, shoring up that defense in the draft. You get second-year Abdul Carter. I don't know how I feel about him right now so far, but we got Arnell Reese from Ohio State gonna pick up some of the slack. You still have Brian Burns and Kayvon Thibodeau.
Do you really think we're getting Scattaboo back though, or are we getting?
He's out there doing drills.
A different version.
I think this year we're gonna get a slightly less aggressive version because he's not gonna be full speed. Next year is the year to watch for him to go ape shit.
If he stays healthy.
If he stays healthy this year, yeah. If he stays healthy this year, but that was a gruesome fucking injury.
Yeah.
Should we play it? Should we watch it?
Sure.
Chat, let's watch it. Cam, Scattaboo injury. Here we go. If you guys haven't seen it, and if you guys are squeamish, then
Be advised.
Be advised. Why can't I find it on Twitter? I hate when I'm trying to find a video on Twitter, and then I can't, and then I open up YouTube and type in the same thing, and I get a hit right away. What are we doing?
Bro, I can barely lift my arms above my head right now.
Oh, dude, this morning, so I was taking sorry, Lady Aaron D, cover your ears. I was taking a shit this morning. I ran out of toilet paper, but I had one on the, see, I can't even do it right now.
Brother. Yeah,
I had one sitting back on the tank, an extra roll on the back of the tank of the toilet. And I go to reach around and try to, grab it. I couldn't do it. My chest, I couldn't fucking do it. But I did eventually, I did do it. I persevered to do it, but holy fuck, dude. Like, chat, I don't know if you guys know this. Me and X-Wing have been crushing it at the gym for the past 2 weeks. We're on a fucking mission here.
Yeah.
We're on a mission. We put down the beers during the weekdays, drinking, responsibly on the weekends, not getting too fucking crazy. But
I'm tight right now.
We are sore.
I walked down this morning in my boxers and handed my t-shirt to my wife. I'm like, you're going to have to give me a hand here. Get the arms through.
Did Beardo talk about the UFO files? We talked about it last night. It's really kind of a nothing burger.
Yeah, not a lot.
I don't really care. All right, here we go. We have the Cam Scattaboo injury. So if you're squeamish, look away. Giants Eagles. I went to Lee's house for this game because 2 weeks before this, I don't know if you remember, it was on a Monday or Thursday Night Football. I think it was Thursday. The Giants Eagles played in New York, and we fucking spanked them.
Yeah.
Spanked the Eagles.
Yeah, this was a sure thing, huh?
2 weeks after that, we go to Philly, and this happens fairly early in the game. And this is, of course, I probably just screwed up everything. I did because YouTube fucking sucks.
What? It was working?
No, StreamYard sucks, rather.
I could hear it.
We're going to have to be careful because the NFL, we might get popped. I don't know. We'll see. So here's Scattaboo right here. Here's Scattaboo. He's running like a little, under route. Little under over here. Jackson Dart throws the ball to Scattaboo. This is, what's his name? Brian Bond? Man, what's this scumbag's name who did the hip drop tackle on him? I think his name's Brian Bond. Something like that. Hip drop tackles Scattaboo. His leg gets trapped underneath Bond's knee. And you'll see.
Was it tib fib? I don't remember.
It was,
or was it ankle? I thought it was a tib fib, double fracture tib fib.
Zach Bond, that fucking asshole, Zach Bond. I don't know, Jamie, pull it up.
Scattaboo injury. Severe right ankle dislocation, open tibia fracture, and ruptured deltoid ligament. Oh. I'm surprised the fib didn't snap. Because it looked to me like they both went.
And from the sound of it, not the sound of the injury, but from the sound of like the doctors and the surgery and his recovery time, sounds like everything was pretty much a clean break and easy to fix. Like it wasn't, they weren't in there for fucking hours, multiple surgeries, like trying to like find a miracle way to like save his foot.
Yeah.
It sounded like it was pretty straightforward.
Yeah, by March 2026, he was jogging and focusing on restoring full mobility.
Dude, he's out there running drills, bro.
Yeah.
So look at his leg, and there's one like It's right here. Hold on. Hold on. Right there. Oh, fuck. I'm trying to get the frame for you guys.
Yeesh, yeah, that's just terrible, dude.
Hold on. There's a really good one. I can't get it right, but you guys saw it.
2-5.
Yeah. It's just,
Oh,
and him and Jackson Dart, I'm going to keep rewinding it. Do you remember when we were live streaming the Tyreek Hill injury and we kept rewinding it?
Everybody got so mad, dude. They're like, get that crap off my screen.
The brutal part about this is last year, I'm sure you remember, the Jackson Dart, Cam Scadaboo, like when they were on the field together once Jackson Dart became the starter, was some of the most exciting like 4 weeks of football. Like they took over, dude. The Jackson Dart, Cam Scadaboo show was, everyone was talking about it, how exciting the New York Giants were. And then very short-lived because you have this freaking scumbag. And trust me, I know what scumbags look like because I am one. Scumbag Zach Bond hip drop tackles Cam Scadaboo and just ends all of the fucking hype and excitement that the Giants offense had, man. Tough right there. But anyways, yeah, he's out in practice, man. Oh, God, dude. Fuck. His foot isn't attached to his body anymore, brother.
Yeah, I don't like those, man. I've had my arm in a Z before. You know, it's really disconcerting when it happens. Tough to look at.
He's out there, man. He's running drills. Did you hear about your boy, Juwan Jennings?
No, what's going on?
Vikings.
Fuck.
Yesterday. Brock Purdy's favorite receiver. But here's the thing.
That's his boy.
Here's the thing. You got Mike Evans now. So you lose Juwan Jennings, but you get Mike Evans. But Mike Evans, he's in the tail end of his career, man. He might only have like 2 or 3 years left, if that.
Yeah, if he stays healthy.
If he stays healthy, and with all those EMF fucking subway trains at your practice facility, man.
He's going to walk on and snap his ankle.
Dude, he's going to walk onto the practice facility, and he's just going to fall apart.
Yep.
All those EMFs, man. Lampshade on fire with a 5. Had a homie who messed around and got the hentai virus. I warned him to stop watching that shit. Oh, the hentai virus. Yeah. The hentai virus. It'll get you. Phil's got it. Yeah. Thank you for the $5. Let's see here. I mean, boys, that's pretty much all I had for today. I mean, short, easy show. Nothing too crazy. Nothing too crazy this morning.
Works for me.
Let's see who's live. Let's see who's live right now. We can make their day.
Dude, Live Golf right now is live on Fox Sports on YouTube. How many people do you think are watching?
Ooh, Fox Sports.
Fox Sports.
The official Fox Sports YouTube channel, Live Golf. How many people
Virginia.
How many people are watching? I'm going to say 18.
It is 16 more than we have. 286 people watching.
Oh, shit.
Yeah.
Oh, shit. 280, bro. 280. And we're just two retards talking about nothing.
I know. That's insane, man.
We're just here bullshitting our way through this, man.
Yep.
That's crazy. Nobody's live right now. Nobody's live right now.
Fox Sports. They fucking need it.
Should I, bro? Should I raid Fox Sports? Oh, shit. That'd be hilarious. Let's see if I even can. They probably have it blocked.
3, 4, 5 chats right now. 1.62 million subscribers.
I don't see it. Carolina Panthers schedule, live news, ABC News, 24/7, and Wolfsboro versus Bayern soccer match. Sucky. Yeah. They don't have it up to raid. That's hilarious.
It's crazy, man.
Yeah, I don't have anybody here that I can raid. Nobody's live right now that I really care about raiding. So anyways, we're going to go ahead and call it there. Thank you, X-Wing, for hanging out for a little bit and shooting the shit, talking about sports and stuff, man. That was cool.
Thanks for having me. Shout out to the Bearded Society for having me as well. Appreciate you guys.
Yeah, shout out. And thank you again, WG Actual, with that huge $100 bomb, dude. Wasn't expecting that. Appreciate that. All right, boys, we're going to go ahead and call it there. Overtime with Beardo, episode 26 in the books. Thank you, guys. I'll probably be live later tonight. Maybe. Actually, maybe. Don't hold me to that. I will be live this weekend, though, for some more Lego Batman. But anyways, that's it. Shout out to the mods, the members, the lurkers, everybody in chat. Remember to use code Beardo on your Rip-A-Verse comic books. I know they got a few ones out right now on campaign and stuff, so make sure you guys use code Beardo to save on some money there. Shout out to X-Wing 5. Go ahead and check him out, and we're out. Have a great weekend. Stay safe out there. Peace!